Now let's move on and discuss the different programming languages for AI. So there are actually n number of languages that can be used for artificial intelligence. I'm going to mention a few of them. So first we have Python. Python is probably the most famous language for artificial intelligence, or it's also known as the most effective language for AI because a lot of developers prefer to use Python, and a lot of data scientists are also comfortable with the Python language. This is partly because the syntaxes which belong to Python are very simple and they can be learned very easily. It's considered to be one of the most easiest language to learn. And also many AI algorithms and machine learning algorithms can be easily implemented in Python because there are a lot of libraries which have predefined functions for these algorithms. So all you have to do is you have to call that function. You don't actually have to code your algorithm. So Python is considered the best choice for artificial intelligence. With Python stands R, which is a statistical programming language. Now, R is one of the most effective language and environment for analyzing and manipulating the data for statistical purpose. Right? It is a statistical programming language. So using R, we can easily produce well-designed publication quality plots, including mathematical symbols and formulae wherever needed. If you ask me, I think R is also one of the easiest programming languages to learn. The syntax is very similar to English language, and it also has n number of libraries that support statistics, data science, AI, machine learning, and so on. It also has predefined functions for machine learning algorithms, natural language processing, and so on. So R is also a very good choice if you want to get started with programming languages for machine learning or AI. Apart from this, we have Java. Now, Java can also be considered as a good choice for AI development. Artificial intelligence has a lot to do with search algorithms, artificial neural networks, and genetic programming. And Java provides many benefits, right? It's easy to use, debugging is very easy, package services, there is simplified work with large-scale projects, there's a good user interaction and graphical representation of data. It has something known as the standard widget toolkit, which can be used for making graphs and interfaces. So graphical visualization is actually a very important part of AI or data science or machine learning for that matter. Now let me list out a few more languages. We also have something known as Lisp. Now shockingly, a lot of people have not heard of this language. This is actually the oldest and the most suited language for the development of artificial intelligence. It is considered to be a language which is very suited for the development of artificial intelligence. Now, let me tell you that this language was invented by John McCarthy, who's also known as the father of artificial intelligence. Right? He was the person who coined the term artificial intelligence. It has the capability of processing symbolic information. It has excellent prototyping capabilities. It is easy and it creates dynamic objects with a lot of ease. There's automatic garbage collection and all of that. But over the years, because of advancements, many of these features have migrated into many other languages. And that's why a lot of people don't go for Lisp, right? There are a lot of new languages which have more effective features or which have better packages, you can say. Another language I'd like to talk about is Prolog. Prolog is frequently used in knowledge base and expert systems. The features provided by Prolog include pattern matching, tree-based data structuring, automatic backtracking, and so on. All of these features provide a very powerful and flexible programming framework. Prolog is actually widely used in medical projects and also for designing expert AI systems. Apart from this, we also have C++, we have SAS, we have JavaScript, which can also be used for AI. We have MATLAB, we have Julia. All of these languages are actually considered pretty good languages for artificial intelligence. But for now, if you ask me which programming language should I go for, I would say Python. Python has all the possible packages and it is very easy to understand and easy to learn. So let's look at a couple of features of Python. We'll see why we should go for Python. First of all, Python was created in the year 1989. It is actually a very easy programming language. Right? That's one of the reasons why a lot of people prefer Python. It's very easy to understand, it's very easy to grasp this language. So Python is an interpreted, object-oriented, high-level programming language, and it can be very easily implemented. Now let me tell you a few features of Python. It's very simple and easy to learn. Like I mentioned, it is one of the easiest programming language, and it is also free and open source. Apart from that, it is a high level language. You don't have to worry about anything like memory allocation. It is portable, meaning that you can use it on any platform like Linux, Windows, Macintosh, Solaris, and so on. It supports different programming paradigms like object oriented and procedure oriented programming. And it is extensible, meaning that it can invoke C and C++ libraries. Apart from this, let me tell you that Python is actually gaining unbelievably huge momentum in AI. Right, the language is used to develop data science algorithms, machine learning algorithms, and IoT projects. There are other advantages to Python also. The fact that you don't have to code much when it comes to Python for AI or machine learning. This is because there are ready-made packages, there are predefined packages that have all the functions and algorithms stored. For example, there is something known as PyBrain, which can be used for machine learning, NumPy, which can be used for scientific computation, Pandas, and so on. There are n number of libraries in Python. So guys, I'm now going to go into depth of Python, right? I'm not going to explain Python to you since this session is about artificial intelligence. So those of you who don't know much about Python or who are new to Python, I will leave a couple of links in the description box where you can get started with programming and any other concepts or any other doubts that you have on Python. Right? We have a lot of content around programming with Python or Python for machine learning and so on.